Hey, welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel. Welcome back to my journey towards Google Data Analytics certification. Okay, I'll just give a caveat here, among other things. Uh, I am retired, so I have lots and lots of time to work on these projects and these lessons. I started on Monday afternoon, and this is now Friday evening, and I'm actually working on the project for week session course 1, week 4. Week 4 is an introduction to both spreadsheets and SQL query. The SQL query is probably BigQuery. I'm not sure, but it could be true. So the project for this week was to create a spreadsheet using some data. So the data I'm choosing to use today is the ICU bed use data for as it relates to COVID-19. This data is from Our World in Data. Okay. Now I've already done one plot the long way. Okay, copy my data, create a plot, and I manually created some statistics here. I mean, most of these are pretty straightforward. Means, medians, min, max, variance, standard deviation, range, quartiles, interquartile range 8.73, kind of interesting. But now, after I did this, I went out on YouTube, of course, and I searched for Google Sheets uh, quantile. Okay, let's see if we can find exactly what I got there. Quantile. Okay, and I started looking down here. Okay, and what I came up with was is what this here. Okay, and one of the things he talks about on it, he talks about an add-in called Excel Miner Analysis Tool Pack. Okay, and what this is similar to the statistical analytic uh, functions on Excel, where it does, well, you'll see exactly in a moment what it does, but it gives you like it has a single function for all the descriptive statistics. It has various smoothing curve methods. It has like Fourier transformation. It has uh, exponential transformation, and all these other higher level statistical functions I don't understand. So what I'm going to do now is, like I said, there's nothing tricky. Now this plot looks pretty nice, and this didn't really take that much time to fix. Okay, but anyway, the most important factor is as case and deaths decline, lo and behold, uh, ICU bed use also declines. Okay, and by the way, this is for 2021. So let's come back over here to our second over here. Let's come over first of all. Now let's add our data in. Let's do this. Let's unformat this. Format this. The date. Okay. Change the color again. Back to yellow so it matches what they're looking for. Now let's recreate the first plot. This is a very simple straight plot. There's not a lot of data movement. Okay. But here it is. Let's move over here a little bit. And now we have our basic plotter. And the important thing is that the important thing is you can see that the ICU bed use since the first of the year has gone from 30,000 down to almost 9,000. You know, without getting into politics, my friends, that's a pretty that's a pretty good chunk of real estate there, okay? So let's start the Excel pack, and now here it is, okay? You can see all the various functions which I don't understand. Predictive regression, moving averages, random number generated, rank and percentiles, samplings, t-test, d-test. Let's see, what we're interested in is descriptive statistics, okay? And we're going to pick a data range of B2 to B2 to 87. Labels in first row. Let's make the output range J1. Now, confidence levels 95 percentiles. These are statistics. Let's go and run this and see what it's given. Okay. So here's some new statistics. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, okay, you can see. So you can see here. Let's make this bold. Let's change the background color to nice gray. And let's put these in a nice thing. Okay? Basically speaking, what you see here is okay. So I basically recreated the plot over here. Okay. Now let's do one more plot. Okay. Let's do one more plot. Let's come down here and let's do a histogram of this data. Once once you get on a roll with this, it's very easy. It's very easy. Okay. Uh, so we're going to say add-ins. Let's do this again. And now we're going to do a histogram. Input range. B2 to B7. Bin range L5. Labels output range. I'm not quite sure what that does there actually. Labels, output range. Let's say C. C24. C24. Okay. Now, so how do we create the actual plot itself? Well, any frequent. Okay. Let's just go ahead and delete all this. That's not what I was expecting. And let's clear this formatting here. Okay. Let's come over here, see if we can create a histogram using our plots function. Now let's see if we can do a histogram. Chart type. How about histogram? Okay. Now we got a histogram of sorts here. And it is kind of interesting, I think, because once again, you can see you got these histograms here, and the problem, of course, is some of these numbers are like 15,000. Okay, so that is a histogram, but you can see if we eliminate the highest number here, we're going to wind up with. Now, I'm actually not sure how good this histogram actually is. Okay, but it is of course that simple to create one. But the most important thing I wanted you to see was let's try some. Okay. So there you saw a simple histogram, and of course, things is kind of nice. Skewness is nice. Contosis is nice. Sample variance, standard deviation, mode, median, standard error, range, minimum, maximum, sum, count, largest, smallest, confidence levels. So you see here another way of doing descriptive statistics. Very simple. The guy on the video noted that apparently it doesn't have second and third quartiles in it, maybe. So let's do this down here. Second Q. Okay, so that's equals quantile B2 to B87, comma 2. Okay, we can come down here. Third quartile equals B2 to B87. And now we can come down here and do this down here. And of course, hold that. And we could also say interquartile range, which is equal to minus this. And now we're back where we started from on the other page. But no, in a case like this, it doesn't really make that much difference. I mean, in terms of how long it takes you to do something, okay? So that's all you got to do with the first project. Now you can of course take this spreadsheet and plug all kinds of data in there, okay? I mean, you can plug all kinds of data in there. You can do all kinds of stuff, okay? that's that's all I can really say. You can really do all kinds of stuff, all right? Let's of course come up here. Text. Let's see. Oh man. Okay. Then of course we can come down here and say, now we have that. So at this point, there's not a lot of movement on this plotter, but you do. But the good news is, the IC, it should be no surprise that the IC bed usage parallels cases and deaths, right? Because as cases go down, ICU bed now. Of course, there could be a lag here from the time the person's infected until the time you get into the ICU. So cases could be ahead of ICU beds, all right? But anyway, this here is actually quite nice. It has a little more information than the other one. But anyway, so this is the first actual data project for the Google Data Analytics Certificate. Again, this is course 1, week 4. Okay, my goal is to finish the first course by Friday evening. It is now 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, hey, thanks so much for this brief stop by this brief video. Hope you found the use of the Excel minor analysis. To get this, you just go to get add-ons and search for Excel minor. Okay, so you can see how very useful this package is. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. I mean, all kinds of statistical things you can do with this, which is probably why Excel in many cases is very popular. You don't actually have to know the function, but of course, we could have done the same thing with R. Okay, R, we can create the plot with ggplot2, and we can create the summary statistics using the lookup R or some other similar package. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll catch you on the next project.